Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Jennifer and I am here to help guide you with the honest real news about Florida real estate. Don't believe everything you see in the news. Research for yourself. According to some news headlines, Florida is supposed to be too expensive and too risky, right? So, ask yourself, why are these Florida cities in the best places to buy a home while the rest of the country's cooling off? With the headline saying Florida's housing market is about to crash, and yet out of 300 cities across the country, Florida just scored 6 cities in the top 10 best places to buy a home for 2025. So, what's really happening in Florida real estate? And why do the rankings look completely different from the news stories? Watch now to see the 6 best cities to buy in Florida and what this means for the housing market. I am going to tell you about a report that just came out rating the 6 best Florida cities to buy a home in right now. And if you're in the market to buy, you will want to see this report. In this video, I'm going to show you why these 6 cities are an inside peek into what's really happening in Florida real estate, why the media constantly bashes the Florida housing market, and why they're wrong. So, GoBanking Rates just put out an article, and according to a WalletHub study, 6 Florida cities ranked in the top 10 best places for first-time home buyers in the entire country for 2025. Out of 300 cities they looked at across the United States, Florida got more than half the top spots, 6 out of 10. That's not luck. That's proof that people want to be here. WalletHub compared everything from cost of living, real estate taxes, property crime rates to quality of life. And the 6 Florida cities that made the cut all land in a price point between $300 and $400,000 for the average home. And let's be honest, a $400,000 house isn't just for first-time buyers. So, I think the list really applies to anybody trying to buy a home right now. So, here's the top 10 cities in the country. And when I rank the categories in these cities, number 1 is the best and number 300 is the worst. So, let's go. At number 1 out of a list of 300 is Palm Bay, Florida. And if you live in Palm Bay, congratulations, you made a good choice. Average home value is around $308,000. The affordability rank is 118. The real estate market rank is a 2. And the quality of life rank is a 3. That's incredible. Palm Bay gets the best quality of life ranking out of all 10. And it landed the top spot because while it's not the least expensive city in America, it balances livability with a really strong housing market. Number 2 is Boise, Idaho. And number 3, we're back in Florida with Tampa. Average home value around $375,000. The affordability rank is 170. Real estate market rank 5. And the quality of life rank is a 6. Number 4 is Surprise, Arizona. Number 5 is Huntsville, Alabama. Number 6 is Gilbert, Arizona. That's 2 for Arizona. Number 7, back to Florida with Cape Coral. Average home value around $348,000. Affordability rank 145. Real estate market rank 4. And the quality of life rank 20. Cape Coral stands out because it's a waterfront lifestyle without the Miami prices. It's called the Venice of America because of all of its canals. So, if you live on the water, you can literally jump in a kayak in your backyard and paddle out to the Gulf of America. It got hit hard by Hurricane Ian in 2022, and it's nice to see it making this list. At number 8 is Orlando. Average home value $378,000. Affordability rank 159. Real estate market rank 7. Quality of life rank 17. People think it is all about Walt Disney, but Orlando's real strength is jobs, billion-dollar projects, and steady growth. Number 9 is Lakeland, Florida. Average home value $315,000. Affordability rank 139. Real estate market rank 9. Quality of life rank 15. It's one of the least expensive Florida options and sits perfectly between Tampa and Orlando. And finally, number 10 is Sunrise, Florida. Average home value $371,000. Affordability rank is 153. The real estate market rank 22 and the quality of life rank is a 13. So, it's close to Fort Lauderdale, which means South Florida lifestyle without full-on Miami prices. As you can see, Florida absolutely dominated this list with 6 out of the top 10 cities across the United States. But why is every single news article out there saying Florida's going to crash when the actual numbers say it's one of the strongest places in the country for buyers right now? Well, this is why I say don't believe everything you read, do your own research. I think some of the news is nonsense. Like one day you read Tampa is crashing and now they're turning around and saying Tampa is the third best city in the entire country for first-time home buyers. How does that work? Is Tampa about to crash or is it the best opportunity in America? They can't have it both ways. That's why I get upset about news headlines. They swing back and forth week to week and all it does is confuse buyers. One month it's don't touch Tampa, the next it's you better buy in Tampa right now. The truth is neither headline tells the full story. So instead of trusting the news cycle, I'm asking you to research the data for yourself. And more importantly, listen to people who actually live here in Florida. Because what's really happening in Tampa isn't what these headlines are trying to sell you. And keep in mind, even raw data can be extremely misleading. So, if you're looking at New York or California on Zillow, sure, it may look like a low-cost investment, but the return on headache is way too high. If you actually visited, talked to locals, and drove the streets, you'd figure out really quick it's the wrong move. Now, take a trip to Florida and ask people what they think of the city. You're going to hear about the sunshine, the weather, how easy it is to make friends, the local restaurants and shopping, and how there's always something to do. On top of that, you're in a free state that passes laws to protect taxpayers instead of coddling criminals. Do you see the difference? People don't flee a place like that. They move toward it. So, even though Florida housing market is seeing a much-needed correction with prices coming down, the state's still alive, people are still moving in and the state still can't build condos and apartment buildings fast enough to keep up. So, if you're looking to buy a house right now that you plan on living in for the next 10 years, I think it's a smart move to look in Florida. Prices have come down and these 6 cities are a great place to start. At the end of the day, this is why I love Florida. It's paradise. Sunshine, beaches, no state income tax, and a lifestyle people all over the country are chasing. 6 of the top 10 best cities are right here in Florida. That's not luck. That's proof people want to be here. Now, compare that to the other 4 cities on the list. Boise, Surprise, Huntsville, and Gilbert. Florida smokes them in quality of life. Their best ranking is 27, and the worst is 207. That's not good. Florida's best is a 3 and the worst of our 6 is still only a 20. So, it's not even close. That's the lesson. Ignore the doom and gloom headlines. Watch the data, but listen to the locals. Do that and you'll see real quick why Florida's the place to be.